Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Returnable from the 2. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4. Four equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Express. 734.
Carr here from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Watch out. Hey, later, 2.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That's caught for the 1st. And he moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 from the 41.
9. Monday, down.
From the shotgun, Carr. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. Carr. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Rolling again, it's Carr. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
93. 93.
Now Carr. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Carr setting to throw. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Pressure coming for Carr. Has it down close.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal.
What down?
He has it on. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey, check that.
This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On third down, here's Johnson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Finds a seam down the middle. At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Carr to the air now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, here's Carr. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Shaheed motioning right. Carr now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. They just get the play off. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down.
7:34. 93. Hey, Raider 2.
Carr. He's on the move. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. Nevis with a point after. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Johnson again. And not much on the run, but he does get across the 25. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running left, this is Kamara. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
second and inches.
We're good.
Another run for Kamara. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Headed out right. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
29, 93, 93. What's up?
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
In a good spot here, second and inches.
6-18. That's it.
Blitz coming, Carr. On the move, headed right. Caught near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Reed now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Roll, roll, roll. Shut up. Hey, check that. Street.
This is Johnson heading right. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last day 19.
Here's 2nd and 7. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown. Giants just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion.
You're mine. Kill.
Carr with it on 1st. Gets everything he has under this throw. It is caught at the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he tried, but couldn't turn the corner. He's tackled at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Saints tie this game at 21. Reed now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And choosing to leave the end zone costs him dearly here. He winds up shy of the 20-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. The Giants using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive.
Let's go now.
They'll throw on first. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go.
Throwing now on first down. Getting out to his left. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. It's 44 yards here from the left half. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
We're good.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Johnson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Christian Benford up to make that stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. The ball is out, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
18 rabbit. Here we go. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
He'll look to throw. Connects with Johnson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. From the gun, Johnson. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down. Pass play coming here. He's got it. And that's a New York touchdown. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. Gano ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Right now.
Pistol snap to Carr. Rolling out to his left. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there, forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Carr. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, 734.
They send a receiver in motion right. Carr throwing on 3rd. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
79 Bronco. Ready.
Putting a receiver in motion.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Track is 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hey.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Past midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Setting up a throw. He finds Johnson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Giants with the ball trying to close out what would currently be a win. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hurt.
Man in motion here.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they send a man in motion.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. Hup.
Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Set. Riggs.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Go.
3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Slot man motioned over.
18, right. 18, right. Pass to 11. Hand to 11. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
This one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. A very short kick here from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pressure coming for Carr. It's caught left side by Hill. And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Saints trail by 6. First and 10 now from the 30.
One down.
Kamara running out of the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This will be cut. Oh no, the ball is loose! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
93.
To throw. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here he is to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
20 down. 180. 181. Later 1. 93. 93. 694.
He'll look to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now here's the timeout after the sack. Had to take it, and they're down to just 1 final play. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
618.
Motioning Watkins right. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And with no time left, they make the connection in the end zone. Touchdown! And now they can win this game. I still can't believe they actually did it, Brock. One final play, and they get the tying touchdown. And now they can win it right here.
Y'all want to joke about the NFL being scripted? Ah, fine. Fine, go ahead. Because it's hard to beat this kind of script. Such an incredible finish to this game. And all they need now, like you said, is that point after touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take the lead on that successful kick. So it's a win for the Saints. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New York.